Yo, welcome back, fellow nerds and virgins. Today we'll be going over some updates for the channel, and if you read the title, obviously my Tupac Funko collection. So, first little update: we got some bean bags in the room and a little table now, which is a little collection of my Tupac stuff. So, we got the first Tupac pop here, which is not the original, but one of the newer ones. I think this one is worth about, what is it, $15 now. So this one, it's really cool with these new pops because they're based off outfits that aren't necessarily Tupac's most, I wouldn't say most iconic, but there's clips online where you can actually see him in like these outfits, and it's just cool that, you know, it's from these really, I don't want to say like rare segments, but just segments you wouldn't really think of Tupac in. It's not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Tupac, at least. And just overall, these outfits are really cool. If I'm not wrong, I think this was like something he wore to like promote California Love, or if it was one song, I think when he just got out of prison, I think he was wearing this to like somewhat promote his new album. If I'm wrong, sorry, but just thought this was really cool. Then you got the Tupac Shakur of the FYE exclusive. This one's about $25, which to me, these values don't really matter much to me, but I just like to share them because that is something that's kind of cool about Funko, that you do know the value right away because there is the Funko app. And this one I really do like because he's wearing the overalls that say Thug Life, his little beanie. Overall, pretty clean pop. And most of these new ones have the same image on the back besides, the stock image of the pop. Of just like Tupac in this praying position, which is nice, but I would have liked to see maybe an actual picture of Tupac in these outfits because they do exist. In particular, I know this one I've seen before because the Tupac's website / like shop, they were selling these overalls. You could actually buy these off his website, so for whoever runs that, I'd assume it's one of his relatives because unfortunately his mother has passed away and so has he. And personally, me, I think Tupac's the greatest rapper of all time. I've literally gotten into arguments over my friends with this, which is kind of dumb, but that's just, I'm the kind of person where I'm willing to like really argue over the things I believe in, and I feel if you don't bring a valid argument, like you just say something, but you don't like bring any proof behind it, I just don't particularly, not going to take it as what you're saying. Besides that, though, we got this newest one I just got. This one doesn't particularly have too much. I don't think it has necessarily a Funko Pop price guide yet. So I'm just taking off the seal with the protector. I got this at a mall. And it was, sorry, hold on a second. You know what, just give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. And like I said, with the whole seal thing, I got this one at the mall, though I paid $30 for it, which isn't probably the best price you could get this for, but personally I just like the sake of convenience of them having it and in a protector. All of these are in one, but with this one I just got it in one, so that is nice to me. But yeah, this one I'm not quite sure what the outfit is based off of. I'm sure there's some kind of something out there of the segment. And again, my only complaint is I don't like the fact that it's just the same generic photo as with these guys. I would have liked them to have just switched the photo up to another, like an actual picture of Tupac in this outfit and maybe some information on what he wore it to. I know Collecting Plastic has mentioned this, but it would be really cool if like with like comic book and especially like real star people, like they have like somewhat of a little bio read on the back, because for most people, I know there's some people who take them out of the box, but for a lot of people they don't. So it would be nice just to have a little bio read in the back or something just to be able to read on them, especially if it's like an outfit like this. You could explain where he wore it at, what the significance of it is. It's just what would be cool to me. But yeah, pop is pretty cool. And then we have the original Tupac. And something you may notice about this one compared to the glam and the one inside is he's missing eyebrows. With the original, there was a running, I think there was an error basically between the two pops. So there's basically two versions of the original, with ones without eyebrows and ones with eyebrows. Mine are the ones without eyebrows. So, Jesus. Why the camera? Okay, sorry about that. Camera just like got really out of focus there. But yeah, mine doesn't have the eyebrows, but it is an original one. But again, there's just like that running change. So technically, I guess you would, to have a full Tupac Funko collection, you'd have to have two of the original, one with eyebrows and one without it. I do like this image they have on the back. Looks really cool, but it's kind of funny. It kind of looks like this one. With the image on the back, it looks kind of like he's wearing this outfit. Actually, no, it's a little different. He's like wearing a white t-shirt and it looks like a vest. So, yeah, a little different. I do like the tattoos they gave him, even though they didn't give him every single one. I do like they have him holding the mic in this one, with these original one. My one complaint, not for this one, but for the other pops, is, besides the, like I said, the backing and them not having it, my one other complaint with some of these is the fact that they have the nose piercing, which doesn't bother me at all, because, you know, obviously he wore that. But to me, it looked better if they actually sculpted it on instead of just painting it. I think they should just sculpt a freaking nose earring on. I think that would make the pop just that much cooler. And that would be my only complaint, because for all of these, like I said, they gave the nose piercing, but they didn't really sculpt it on. Even though with this one, actually they might have did it for this one. It does kind of look like they did it for this one. Yeah, they did do it for this one. So somehow they did it for these two, at least it looks like to me. Or I may be tripping. Yeah, with those it actually looks like they did it, but with this one, kind of looks like they just painted it. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. If they did sculpt it, they did, but with this one, for me, it just looks a little off. Maybe it's just my pop. But either way. And then we'll get to the vinyl gold, I think these are what these called, of Tupac. These are really cool, these little gold vinyl figures. I got 3 of them so far. I got the DMX and the Jimi Hendrix, but this one's still probably my favorite. Gotta just, oh, they're premium vinyl figures is what they call them. So, if the fucking camera will focus. Sorry about this. Jesus, just focus, you piece of shit. Thank you. But yeah, this is from Series 1. Just says Tupac Shakur. And yeah, again, with these ones, it's the same thing. I have a complaint as with all these pops. They could put some kind of bio on the back. Just overall, just like put a little bio, put a little info on it. I think that would take this thing to the next level, just with Funkos in general. And then one of the last things we'll be showing of the Tupac is this little light up. I forget what these were called, but it's like these little light up acrylic stands. Mine's a little messed up. Half of it like doesn't light up anymore. In case you're wondering, I do not own 2 official Tupac pops. This is a knockoff that I ordered from China. It was like 20 bucks. Got a little scraped up in the move, as you can see. Jesus. If the damn thing will focus. It did get a little scraped up when I moved to this place I am currently at. But yeah, it still looks decent, even if it is a knockoff. I mean, honestly, if someone didn't tell me this was a knockoff, I might have just bought it for like a good amount of money. Because I'm not quite sure, like, comparing it to I didn't even feel like pulling the original out of the box. But I wouldn't want to compare them. The only reason I would know this one is the legit one is because the eyebrows are missing. But to me, there's nothing like that screams to me, oh, it's a knockoff. Because even at the bottom, it says the little Funko thing. I think they spelled Funko wrong, or am I tripping? No, they spelled it right. LLC, WWE, Funko, the made in China. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's too particularly wrong with the pop, even though this is a knockoff, and I know that. It's a little concerning how good knockoffs are. I don't necessarily mind them. I mean, obviously I bought one, but it would suck if someone was to buy this and then be like, oh, I have a legit Tupac pop, and then someone was to fall for it. It would just kind of suck. Besides that though, we do have like 3 little other things. This isn't Tupac, but Death Row is so synonymous with Tupac. You got a little Death Row Records, little like vinyl figure. I don't know who these were actually made by. Entertainment. Is it Irv? Entertainment 1 US, Death Row Records, made in China, all rights reserved. Yeah. These little Death Row figures, they came in a little mystery box. There was a couple different versions. I just bought one and I got the red one, so honestly, Death Row is synonymous with like being Bloods and everything, so probably the best one I could have pulled besides maybe like the mystery one, which was probably like a gold one. But yeah, really cool. And 2 other little things I would like to share is this sealed Death Row cassette tape. I want to get a protector for it. The seal at the top is actually open, but I don't obviously use cassettes. I'm gonna probably end up getting a protector for this. But yeah, it's just really cool. It's an original Death Row cassette tape. I think I actually ended up buying this at a flea market for like, I think it was like $5 or $10. The guy sold it for me. And it's funny because the guy I bought it from usually just sells me like Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So it was really cool to see that he had things like this. And he said that he was selling them like he couldn't even keep them. Basically is what he was telling me. And one other thing which I do have in a protector is this original sealed Death Row CD. I did buy this at Rasputin's. It's basically like a CD, DVD shop that I go to quite often. Unfortunately, they did put a price tag on it, on the actual seal. So, I know there's ways to get them off, but like with heating it up basically, and how to get the stickers off and everything, but I don't personally want to risk it. I may actually send this in to get graded, just because this is really, really dope. Like the whole Death Row branding is really freaking dope. As you can read, though, as you can see, though, it's the singles collection, B-sides, 23 hard-to-find classic from the vaults of rap music's most infamous label, featuring Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Warren G, and the Dog Pound. Snoop Dogg, nothing but a G thing. Yeah, it's got a bunch of like different different versions of songs on here. I think some of them are just basically rough drafts, exclusively produced by Suge Knight. Yeah, I thought all this stuff, these CDs and the cassette tape are really cool. Eventually, I would actually like to get a really big 1/6 figure. If you don't know what a 1/6 figure is, I've showed them off in the past, but they're basically like 12-inch figures. But besides all this, just want to talk about the updates to the room. You got beanbags, like I said, this table, a new TV stand, and believe it or not, I do have a camera now. Even though in this video I'm not using it, just because I'm gonna need a laptop to actually use the camera. But yeah, I just really grateful for all the views that my last video on the Ghostface figures have gotten. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who watched it and liked it, and hopefully you guys keep supporting the channel. Also, I did forget to show off one thing actually. One of my buddies is starting a little estate shop, or Etsy, sorry. Is it Etsy or is it, I think it's Etsy. And he made this t-shirt, and basically he just designs t-shirts now. And this t-shirt's like really, really nice quality. It's nice and thick. And he made this design of ballin'. I mean, this t-shirt would go great with like Jordans and everything if you don't want to feel like buying a shitty Nike t-shirt, just because I personally don't really care for Nike t-shirts. I do like Jordan shoes, but even that way I feel like some of them they come out with now are just horrible looking. But This t-shirt is really, really nice. If you don't want to buy some cheap Nike t-shirt that'll fucking fall apart on you in like a day, these are definitely great. Especially just the brand itself. This brand, they make really, really good, nice, thick t-shirts. So, you know, I was actually the first person to buy a t-shirt from him, and there's another t-shirt that's gonna come out pretty soon that I'm gonna show off definitely on the channel. But yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all. Also wanted to share with y'all. One of my friends also started started a channel. Sorry, it's Cole's Collectibles. So you guys are interested in more Funko content, especially Funko content. He'll probably cover it more often than me. I know I just got done with covering some Tupac pops, but I personally, I don't hate pops or anything. Obviously not. I have a shit ton, but I have so many at the moment that personally, me, I'm just trying to buy actual action figures. So I may occasionally buy some pops, but it isn't going to be as often as he will probably be. And I also just want to focus on stop motion. Obviously, I've announced that I'm making a whole horror movie based on whole horror movie of through stop motion of Jason versus Michael Myers and the little like and versus Ghostface. Sorry, the title is probably gonna end up being Friday the 13th on Halloween. Make me want to scream. Makes no sense, but what does in life. Yeah, though, I just again wanted to say thank you for everything, and yeah, I've said this, but got the new TV stand, and this is mostly where the stop motion will be getting done at. So I guess if you guys want a behind the scenes, the room is still kind of a mess, but we'll clean it up. Collab between me and Cole's Collectibles should be coming soon. This either the 25th or the 26th, I think. We'll be going to Stockton Con, so that should be cool. And in that video, I should actually be using my actual new camera I ordered that I just can see right here. It's just standing there like the freaking eye from No, it's not DreamWorks. Is it DreamWorks? Yeah, it's DreamWorks, I think. Little lamp like from DreamWorks. Yeah, I'm kind of stumbling over my words here. I guess I'm just gonna end it here though. Again, collabs coming up between me and Cole's Collectibles. If you want more Funko content, he did just do a whole opening of stuff he got from Whatnot and eBay. So that sounds interesting to you, go check him out. He's a genuinely good guy, really cool cat. And same thing with Nick, person who made the t-shirts. Not quite sure his say shop, but I would say I'd leave a link to his shit in the description. But eventually, if he gives me a bank card, like a card that he's showing off his shop in, I'll definitely put it in one of these videos. So just want to, again, just thanks for watching. Content should only be getting better from here. And sorry for my fucked up hair. Ciao.